welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this holiday makeup look that I am rocking right here. I did play with some items from the Profusion holiday collection, so you guys will see how I feel about that later on in the video. But yeah, if you guys would like to see how I achieved this holiday makeup right here, please be sure to continue on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, let's just get right to it. Okay, you guys, so let's get started. Gotta take the glasses off as usual. But now I am going straight in to do my eyebrows. I just brushed them up with a spoolie, and then I took this e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I believe the color is dark brown. And I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. So now I'm taking the e.l.f. hydrating concealer in the shade Tan Walnut, and I'm using that to conceal my eyebrows. I just concealed the bottom, and then I'm taking the Louise base in Rumor 4 to prime my eyelids. So now we're getting to the fun part. This is the Profusion Holiday Collection palette. This is what it looks like. Super gorgeous, gorgeous colors. It comes with lashes, a liner, the eyeshadows, and also a bronzer and highlighter as well. But I'm going to take the color Spiced, I believe, yeah, and I'm going to put that in my crease and just build this color up. This is the only color I used in my crease, so I really worked this color in and just build it up to my liking, as you can see there. And I didn't show you guys, but I took the color, I think it was called Sparkle. Yeah, I think that was the color. It was the second sparkly color on the last row, and I'm using that as my lid shade. So now I'm going back in with the previous brush that we used in our crease, and I'm just closing off the edges of the eyeshadow. By the way, if you guys want to purchase the Profusion collection, I believe Walgreens sells it, and their website, I'm not sure where else sells it, maybe Walmart, I'm not too sure. But yeah, this palette was super affordable and so cute. It had so many colors and everything in it. I loved how it turned out. So after applying my lid color, I applied my eyeliner. This is just a Wet n Wild eyeliner in the color black. And now we're moving on to the face. So I'm taking the Maybelline Master Prime primer, and I'm using that all over my face to prime my skin. And now we're going in with our foundation. So I'm taking two foundations today. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Maple. I'm using that on the perimeter of my face, and then in the middle of my face, I'm taking the color MAC. I'm taking the MAC, Studio Fix Fluid Foundation in the color NC45. But before going in, I did spray my brush with the Badescu spray, the aloe one. It's like the clear one. And I'm just blending my foundation all over my skin. So now that my foundation is all blended, now we're moving on to concealer. I took the e.l.f. hydrating concealer again, but this one is in the shade Tan Latte, and I'm using that to conceal my face. I applied it on the usual areas that you conceal, so forehead, bridge of the nose, upper lip, chin, and under eye. And I'm just going back and forth with this Shop Miss A beauty blender and also my foundation brush to blend it out. So now we're moving on to contouring our face. I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Mahogany as per usual, and I'm going to apply it as my cream bronzer slash contour. So I'm applying it on my forehead, my cheeks, and also the bridge of my nose. And with this, you don't need to let it sit or anything like that. You can just go straight in and blend, because we're not using this to apply any coverage. We're just using it to create shadow and depth on our skin. And I did go in with my foundation brush again, just to help blend out the contour. So now that we blended out our bronzer slash contour, I'm going back in with my concealer just to brighten up areas that I want a little bit brighter. I'm taking another e.l.f. hydrating concealer. If you guys can't tell, I obviously love this concealer, but this one is in the shade Light Peach. This is obviously really light on my skin tone, but I use this in areas that I want added brightness. So right in the inner portion of my eyes, and also the bridge of my nose, the peak of my forehead, and also the peak of my cheekbone. So this is what it looks like when it's all blended. Now we're going in to set the face. I am first taking the Maybelline loose powder in this shade number 25, the medium shade, and I'm using that to kind of just set the wet layer first, and then I'm going in with another Maybelline loose powder. This one is in the shade number 20, and I'm using that to set and bake my face. So now that we've done that, I'm taking my Real Technique setting brush, and I'm just using that to dust off all of the powder underneath our eyes and everywhere else that we set with the Maybelline powder. So now I'm taking the Juvia's Place Nomad palette, and I'm taking that warm brown, and I'm using that to set the bronzer and to further bronze up my cheeks and the other areas of my face. So now I'm going in with another bronzer. This is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the color Soleil, and I'm using that as my blush for today. So I'm not going in with any blush. I'm just using a bronzer to bronze up my cheeks. So now, just to clean up my bronzer line, I'm taking this mini Laura Mercier powder in the color Translucent Honey, and I'm just using that to sharpen up my contour and also my nose contour as well. So now moving back to the eyes, I'm taking the Jordana eyeliner pencil in the color Jet Black, and I'm using that in my waterline, and then I'm going back in with the Profusion palette and taking that spice color and applying that on my bottom lash line. So moving on to lashes, I'm taking the lashes that comes in the palette. It also comes with glue, I forgot to mention, but yeah, I'm just applying the lashes that come in the palette. They're so cute. But now moving back to the face, I'm going in with my face powder. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Face Powder in the shade 330 Hazelnut, and I'm just applying that to dust off the powder on the perimeter of my face. I'm not using that powder underneath my eyes. I'm using this powder that I just showed. This is the MAC Studio Fix powder in C3. I like this powder because it is nice and bright, and it allows my under eyes to remain nice and set, but still with that nice bright color. So now just to set my, not to set my face, just to spray my face, I took the Badescu spray, the rose water one, and I like to spray this to get rid of all the powdery residue that's left on the skin and just to make it look like skin. So now moving on to the lips, I'm taking the Jordana eyeliner pencil again, and I'm creating just a skinny line to line my lips. And then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipstick. These are the satin ones. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I will leave the shade names in the description box down below. So I took the lighter one and applied that in the middle, and then I took this more deeper red on the outside to blend the liner and to also give an ombre effect. So the palette that I featured is not the only thing included in the whole collection. There's so many other items within the Profusion holiday collection, and this was another item that I got. These are lip toppers. They were so gorgeous and looked way more glittery in person, but I just applied that on top of the red just to make my lips appear more glossy and more glittery, you know. But now I'm taking the Wet n Wild Big Poppa mascara and just applying that on my top and bottom lashes. And then to set my face, I took the e.l.f. blue light setting spray, and this is the final look. Okay, you guys, so this is the completed look. Let me know what you guys think about this look in the comment section down below. I love you guys so much, and thanks for rocking with me on today's video. Have a merry Christmas, and I will see you all in the next video. Pursh. Yeah.